guys, it's currently the Tuesday after Mustangs at Daytona. I'm fixing to make a little trip. Andrew, Mustang Lifestyle, he is moving shops, and he's actually going to give me a short block 4.6. So I obliged, and I'm going to go down to DeLand and pick it up today. So that's where this journey is going to go. Yeah, here's my GPS. All right, catch up with y'all in a minute. Guys, I made it a little early, waiting on Andrew, but here is the Turbo Crown Vic. Nice, nice. This car is just a fun car, man. That's just all it is. Just for fun. One day I hope to be able to do something like this. Just buy a crappy car, dog the crap out of it, not care about if it's gonna blow up or anything like that. I think that's kind of awesome. But looks like you got some drifty drift action that I've given him a little crack down here. But yeah, I mean, this is just a basic project car. Pretty cool in my opinion. Alright, Mr. Andrew finally got here. Let's see what we got. Got the Turbo Bullet. Absolutely love the BBS RKs. Never really realized how big the front mount intercooler was to the bumpers off. And this project's going to be really cool right here. I'm excited for this. Alright guys, here it is. Basically, all I wanted was the block. I didn't care about anything else. It's got new freeze plugs. The pistons are in great shape. Fairly new rear main seal, which I'll replace anyway, unless he just did it, but I don't know. This is the one that had the wrong oil pan, and it kind of ran a little low on pressure. It was only ran for a few minutes. I don't know what's good on the inside, but like I just said, I don't care about the inside. I plan to just build an engine. Now, no, you're not going to see an engine build probably anytime soon, but my goal is to build an engine, basically budget pistons. Now when I say budget, I still mean forged, so that'll probably be the most expensive part. Coyote rods. The Coyote rods, even the Gen 1s, there's people making 700 horsepower on Gen 1 rods just fine. So either Gen 1, Gen 2, whatever I find a deal on. I found Gen 2s for $135. If something like that's still available, I'll definitely go with Gen 2 rods, but I'm not afraid to run Gen 1 rods compared to these stock rods that's in the 4.6. They are light years apart. Like I said, DBP, several other people I know, with Gen 1 rods. Actually, DBP's got a 14. He might have Gen 2. I've heard, I've yet to confirm it by anybody, but the 14s supposedly shared the same rods. I've heard of people pulling motors from junkyards and then actually having like Gen 1 and 2 rods mixed. So I don't know. I haven't verified that, like I said. But Gen 1 rods are plenty strong enough. Like I said, people making, I mean, I'm sure Jonathan Harder and his is making 600 in the Pro Charge car. And I'm only looking for about 500 when it comes down to it. Eventually, I'm sure I want more. But by then, I'm hoping to have an aluminum block. On the story of the aluminum block, I wanted to go aluminum block because it drops about 80 pounds off the front of the car. But with the part shortages and everything, people all of a sudden decided they want gold for aluminum block. Andrew, give me this, okay? And that's pretty much the going rate for these. I see them go for $50, $100 all the time. The aluminum ones I used to see for $150, $200. I've seen Texas for, $250, $300. But now, people want like $900 for a bare block. And I'm not paying that. I don't need to pay that. If that was my last resort, yeah, I would be saving money to do that. But it's not. It's not my last resort. It's not a requirement. So I will not be doing that. But that's why I got an iron block that I plan on building. The good thing is this one's already got the short nipple on it. And I think this center bolt right here, I think this is for the a knock sensor originally, because this is a Crown Vic motor. But yeah, I don't plan on using the internals. Pistons, like I said, they look good. The crank, if it's good, if the crank's good, I will use the crank. For those of you who don't know, the stock cast crank, there's people making like 900 horsepower on a stock cast crank. As far as castings go, that crank is pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. I also got this timing cover. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with, depending, but a lot of the supercharger kits only use the 2000 up timing cover, which is the 1-bolt tensioner. You know, ours has 3 bolts for 96 to 99. I think 2000s when they switched it over. I could be wrong, could be 2001. Regardless, a lot of them require this type of front cover. So if I ever decide to switch, go supercharger or whatever, got this front cover to do it. I'm not unloading this right now because obviously I cannot lift this by myself. Andrew and Derek lifted it and put it in the back of the car for me. I'll wait till I get some friends around, then I'll set it on the ground and put it on the dolly and wheel it around back, and there it'll sit for a little bit until I can afford to build this. But everything, it looks new. It don't, like I said, it had seconds of run time, and I know I'm pretty much rambling at this point, but I just wanted to clarify that it wasn't, they turned it on, they realized it didn't have pressure, they shut it off, and it turns out that the pickup tube is different between the 4.6s. This one was touching the bottom. While it had oil, it didn't have high oil pressure. It only had like 6 pounds of oil pressure. So, and again, like I say, anytime I'm filming, I could literally be out here all day and not see one. But that's it for now. That was my little road trip. I did not film talking with Andrew because, you know, he talks about stuff on his channel, and I don't want to put out any secrets or anything like that. But while I'm out here, first of all, I just noticed there's condensation in that corner light. I've never had condensation in that corner light, but I always park it the other way. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I tried an experiment on my hood, and I kind of love this color. I don't know how well it's picking it up because it's so damn bright out here, but that's just a rattle can. That's the color that I sprayed the 9904 wheels, the GT wheels, and it's called Flat Iron, I believe it is. And I love the way it looks. I'm thinking about doing the hood, the roof, and maybe the deck lid, and the rest black. Pretty much sticking to my black, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Some people saying do the whole car. I'm not sure I want to do the whole car, but I cannot deny that it looks good, and the whole car would definitely look good that way. So anyways, that was my trip down to Andrew's shop. Andrew is going to be, he's got another location for his Freedom Parts Outlet, which I think is a pretty badass name. He just gave me this block. The less he's got to move, the better. And I've been hunting for a bare block. While that's not bare, it ain't going to be nothing to take it down to a bare block. So I thank him very much for this. It's going to help me out. It's going to help the channel out. And like I said, don't expect anything super soon, but it will be getting done. I'll be buying parts here and there as I can. Like I said, a set of 8 Coyote rods is like $135 free shipping. I mean, you can't really beat that. And if they'll support 600 horsepower, I'm going to go to like 500. I'll be extremely happy. So.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 60 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 60 bars. I won't turn around, I won't turn around.